Baud rate and bit rates are often used interchangeably to denote the data transmission rate of a digital communication, but they are different. And in this video, we'll discuss about the difference between the baud rate and bit rate and what is the relation between the baud rate and bit rate. So, baud rate is the number of signal events or signal transitions or symbol changes per second. On the other hand, bits per second is the amount of data transferred per second. So, bit rate is obviously baud rate into number of bits per second. Are you confused at this moment? Because of the thing that you know that when there is a transmitter and there is a receiver, the the signal is normally transferred in 0100 format. I mean either in the form of 0 or 1. So that is basically a bit, right? But uh, in modern communication system, the signals are not transferred bit by bit. Rather, they are transferred as a whole packet. Suppose this is a packet, like you can imagine of the situation like this is a sine wave, and instead of this sine wave, maybe sometimes there is another symbol that is being used. So suppose this particular symbol represents 010. So whenever there is this symbol change or there is a transition in the signal, that represents one baud. There may be multiple bits inside that particular baud, but ultimately the multiple bits are getting transferred at once, and that is known as baud rate. And this baud rate basically determines the bandwidth that is being required, right? Not the bit per second rate. Now if you are still confused at this moment, I have an analogy to clear. So suppose there is a bus, and in the bus there are multiple passengers that are traveling through the road. So the bus basically represents the baud rate, the passengers represents the bits, and the road through which it is traveling represents the bandwidth. Now as the number of buses increases, the requirement of road width to be increases. So that's why baud rate is directly proportional to the bandwidth requirement. But there can be one passenger or 10 passenger or 30 passenger in a bus. So that does not really require bandwidth to be increased if the number of passenger in a bus increases, because the bus travels as a whole package, or baud travels as a whole package through the route. So hope your confusion about the baud rate and bit rate is clear now, and you will clearly specify your datasheet for digital communication equipments. Thank you.